Reviewing Domain Maestre. Domain, why don't you tell us a little bit about your business?
So, my business name is Dojo Handmade Jewelry, and I make jewelry.
That's cool. How did it get started?
So I started when I was like 15 because my mom had always she's always loved making jewelry. And I remember when I was younger, she would buy me like plastic beads and like I would do it with that. And then when I was 15, she started making like more jewelry, like jewelry for herself mostly, and for me sometimes. And then I started doing my own jewelry, and people would ask me like, "Oh, where do you get it?" And I was like, "Oh, I made it." And they're like, "Oh, you should sell it." And then I was like, oh, "That's a good idea." And so I started selling it.
Okay, cool. That's awesome.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna ask you about your opportunity space. How is that doing? Like within the market, like what opportunity space are you in? Are you like in accessories, jewelry? Like how is that?
Yeah, accessories, jewelry, mostly. So I feel like it's mostly like women's, like, because I do make jewelry for men, but it's mostly women. So it would be more like women accessories.
Okay, cool. So I'm gonna ask you about the 5 values in your business. So the first one is value in use, which is like the effectiveness of fulfilling a customer's needs. How do you feel like customer reviews are?
I feel pretty good about it. Every time I sell jewelry, I always tell them like, this has like lifetime warranty, like if we keep in contact, because if they like have any, I don't know, if it breaks or something, I would fix it. If it's not like a major damage to it, I would do it for free. If I have to change stuff, of course I would have to charge for like new pieces and stuff. But yeah, and they really like that because most of the time that doesn't even happen. But if they do want that, or I do a lot of customized jewelry, they really like that because it's like they want it in a certain way, and I just do it for them.
That's awesome. Okay, the next value is value in exchange. We kind of talked about that, I guess, in the other one, but like how, like, the efficiency of a product experience in fulfilling customers' needs. Like, do they fulfill a customer's needs? I'm sure that it does, but
I think so.
Yeah, I hope so.
I think so because I don't know. Most of the time, it's just what they want, and I just do what they want. I also make like my own stuff, like like my own designs in jewelry, and people can just buy it. But otherwise, they're like, "Oh, I want this in that color with this beads."
What I want to ask you about is value and distribution. Where do you sell your product?
So I sell it at like markets. There's this market going every month at the Gateway downtown, the Urban Flea Market. Usually those are like my main, like the ones that I go every month. Or I try to like look up some different like expos like that around the valley.
Okay, cool. Yeah. And it's pretty accessible.
It depends. So for like holidays and stuff, they usually like they're a little more expensive to like get a spot in a booth. But and summer too, because it's like people go out more and stuff. But usually the flea market is the most accessible, and the other ones like you just really have to look. It depends a lot.
And then do you sell any products like online? Do you have like a website that you go to?
I have a Facebook and Instagram page. And I have business cards. So like whenever like people buy stuff from the markets, I put a business card in the bag, and they usually follow. And like if they want something from the pictures that I have, they would like message me or text me, and I can just deliver it. Most of the time I deliver it.
Cool. The next value is value in finance. How is your organization doing financially?
It's doing well. Like it's kind of like a part-time kind of thing, and it's doing pretty good.
That's good.
Yeah.
Awesome. How would you say the next value is value in fitness? How would you say like your organization, like, is it like able to grow? Is there like room for it to grow? Do you have a lot of space for it? Like you could like expand and develop?
I feel like it really could. But I feel like right now, since I have like school and all that.
Mm-hmm.
It's kind of hard, but I'm pretty sure if I put myself into that more, like just like a full-time job, I would be able to grow with the jewelry business.
Cool. And then what are some of your resources and what governance choices do you make in order to manage your resources?
What do you mean?
Like resources, what type of, where do you get your like product?
Oh,
and like how do you manage your product?
Okay, so most of my product, I get it from Ecuador because that's where I'm from. And so every time I go, I just like, I invest a lot of money on like jewelry parts and beads and like all the things that I need, even like the tools. Some of the tools I can buy them here. I usually order them online, but most of the stuff I get is from Ecuador or Brazil.
Lastly, if you had any advice for future entrepreneurs, what advice would you give them?
So I would say just don't give up on your business. Like there might be some times that it might not be like doing as well, but it's always good to keep trying and just like keep working on it because it's gonna, if you really want it to work, it is gonna work.
Awesome. Thank you.